RV owners, this won't be a whole lesson on inverters or anything like that, but I just want to give you a tidbit of information to clear something up. I've gone to a ton of different like solar and inverter install consultations, like the first appointment where we're figuring out what they need. And then I show up and they're like, well, we already have some of the stuff, and they want to run like their air conditioner and big heavy appliances. And then you show up and they got a battery like that in their RV. That's actually super dramatic, but I like this cute little battery, Chandler. And then they have like a 2,000 watt inverter, which, let's be fair, like a 2,000 watt will barely even try to run a 13.5 in most cases. And your standard RV battery will run that for all of maybe 20 minutes. Even that big behemoth of a battery will only run an air conditioner on an inverter for a couple hours tops. If you want to run your RV just like you do when you're on grid or plugged into shore power on an inverter or an off-grid setup, I started to get this out in the first phone call before we even show up. You're talking about thousands of dollars in equipment and thousands of dollars in labor. You're going to need solar panels, lots of them. You're going to need batteries, lots of them, or some very large batteries, which are very expensive. You're going to need a high quality inverter. You're going to need all the components and wiring and everything that goes with that. It's not something you can necessarily do on a budget, at least if you want to run big things. Honestly, I feel like these are a better option for most people when it comes to solar. This is really just to break the ice with you guys on how expensive it can be, so maybe you can avoid that awkward consultation. I always love the sticker shock on their face, though.